Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family, to the Paris Saint-Germain versus Lorient game analysis, where I'll be breaking through the entire game, looking at Paris Saint-Germain, how they will want to perform and how they want to play under Luis Enrique in this upcoming season. Obviously, this was the predicted lineup by myself and many journalist outlets, and then it switched one little thing. Danilo started instead of Marquinhos, but in game, the formation looked more like this, more like a 3 at the back, Hernandez pushing on the left, Kang In-lee, Asensio holding out the width, Warren Zaire, Emery and Vitinha nearly playing as number 10s, dual number 10s, Hakimi on the right as a right wing back. And this was Luis Enrique's comments on why he dropped Marquinhos from the starting 11. Based on what I've seen this week, Marquinhos has struggled physically this week. Danilo had a very good game. Marquinhos is a very important player in getting the ball going, so we will play this season. I need 20 players and not 11 to win everything. Great there from the manager. And this is how I predicted Lorient to come up, and this is exactly how they played. No surprises from the Lorient manager coming up with a 5 at the back against Paris Saint-Germain. But let's take a look at how Paris Saint-Germain tried to play in position during this game. Obviously, a lot of the time we played this the letter U. We went from the right side to the center backs to the left side a lot of times, but that was mostly because we had to adapt. That's how Lorient had their bus parked at 5-4-1. We had to pass it through them and try to find any gaps and spaces. But I think this will be very common for Paris Saint-Germain throughout this season in Ligue and Uber Eats, especially against the weaker teams. Sometimes we even try to play long balls from Gianluigi Donnarumma, and finally we have someone that can win those headers and can get the ball from the defense up to the attack very quickly. Gonçalo Ramos here. And this is how, when Lorient finally tried, and we're a bit fearless, tried to press us, Paris Saint-Germain played through the press absolutely beautifully. You can see Donnarumma here, gives it to Ugarte to Gonçalo on the left hand, Gonçalo back to Asensio, and Asensio plays the quick backhand nutmeg pass to Hakimi. Sadly, the decision making isn't there and fails up the attack. Yeah, again here, it's the quick 1-2 passes, and again here, Hakimi to Kang In-lee to Warren back to Hakimi goes inside, gives it off to Vitinha looks for the long shot. So we can clearly see how Paris Saint-Germain want to play this season. But one important thing is passes in between the lines, especially when we play, because listen, we can always use the excuse of Lorient park the bus, but we know that Lorient and many other teams will be parking the bus against us. So passes in between the lines are crucial for Paris Saint-Germain to beat these kinds of opponents. And Danilo Pereira in this game, a lot of props he deserves, because he had 32 passes into the final third. Here are just some of the glimpses. You can see Danilo feeding the ball, creating chances, and we will soon be looking at the chances that Paris Saint-Germain created in this game. But you can see Warren Zaire, Emery and Vitinha sometimes did it, but Danilo Pereira, Lucas Hernandez, and even Skriniar were the best at it, passing the ball between the lines and being fearless. And then one really important thing I want to discuss is corner kicks. We had 8 corner kicks. Kang In-lee only completed 2 out of 12 crosses. So my question here, should he still be our corner kick taker? Obviously, it's only one game, so I don't want to be too reactionary, but should he really be our corner kick taker? And how's the movement looking in the box? Because we didn't do anything from all the corners we had. We tried short corners, we tried long corners, aiming for Skriniar, aiming for Danilo, aiming for Hernandez, aiming for Gonçalo, but no corner kick actually created a chance for Paris Saint-Germain in this game. So that needs to be improved upon next game. Let's look at Paris Saint-Germain out of possession. Obviously, under Luis Enrique, the pressing is back. We don't have Messi. I don't know how we will look under Mbappe, but Paris Saint-Germain pressed so great in this game, and Lucas Hernandez was extremely important for that press, especially when Lorient tried to go down our left-hand side. Lucas Hernandez always there with the pressure, very quick, very aggressive, winning 6 out of his 7 duels in this game as well. So Lucas Hernandez, great performance. It will be very important to have him on the field, because for me, just from this game, he looks to be irreplaceable. Skriniar also, and that's one important thing. We're really close at getting the ball. We're always tight on our opponent. Ugarte here. Ugarte, what a performance he had. But one important thing, it was the long balls. Whenever they had the ball in their own backyard, in own defensive half, Paris Saint-Germain, and especially my man Gonçalo Ramos was always there with the pressing, and Danilo Skriniar cleaned up all the long balls, and this was the easiest way for Paris Saint-Germain to get position in these kinds of game. And you can see Mvago, we let him have 6 out of 16 long balls completed, only a 33% conversion rate, which is really great for Paris Saint-Germain to get the ball. And the reason we had so much possession in this game, because it was so easy for us to get the ball back, and Gonçalo was really important for that press. Obviously, when we talk about Lorient, they had pretty much one chance this game, and this was a bit unfocused here from Lucas Hernandez. Abriguel picks up the ball, hits the post, very close from Lorient. And then here, it's one small thing I want to talk about. It was a great long ball there from Lorient, but Gianluigi Donnarumma needs to come off his line. He can't be scared. Obviously, he has made some mistakes and was close to making some mistakes when he goes out of his goal, but he cannot be scared. I need to repeat, he cannot be scared. And lastly, let's take a look at the chances from this game from Paris Saint-Germain. You can see Ugarte feeding Vitinha feeding Hakimi back to Gonçalo take the shot, and it's blocked. Great chance from Paris Saint-Germain. You can see we want to go central. We want to do it with quick passing. Danilo finding Ugarte beautiful here to Warren Zaire-Emery, feeds Gonçalo, shot blocked. Again, Lucas here, cross into the box, Kang In-lee, shot blocked. Again here, Danilo Pereira finding Kang In-lee on their right side. Kang In-lee feeding Asensio back to Gonçalo. Another great save from their goalkeeper, Mvogo here. Hakimi does great here, picks up the ball, puts in a delicious cross, and Carlos Solerino sadly cannot hit the target. Another chance here, Manuel Ugarte finding Asensio, and this was the best chance for me, in my opinion, for Paris Saint-Germain this game. Fabian here, open goal, shooter on the right. He shoots it straight at the goalkeeper, as a donkey as he is. Another chance here, Gonçalo header goes wide. Another chance here, Ekitike heads it down. Last but not least, Ugarte tried to be the hero of the game in the last seconds of the game, nearly putting it top left corner. And one important thing is we can't take away that much from the first game of Paris Saint-Germain this competitive season, but I would say there are a lot of positives, and I definitely know the direction that Paris Saint-Germain are going to play this season. Obviously, we won't be playing the same as weak teams as against strong teams, but against weak teams, possession, pressing, getting the ball up, creating a load of chances. And with the arrival of Ousmane Dembele, Colomwani, Barcola, Matheus Nunes, and Kylian Mbappe's resumption to training, it would be even easier for Paris Saint-Germain to dominate games. And what a centre-back partnership Hernandez, Skriniar, and Danilo were in this game. Absolutely bossing that defense with every single defensive set. Hakimi, yet another 50-50 game where he does a lot of great stuff defensively especially, but his decision making he's still not figured it out. He's still passing when he should be shooting when he should be passing. So Hakimi needs definitely to improve. Manuel Ugarte, obviously I can just bring up the quote here from Lucho. He was magnificent, wonderful, with or without the ball. He covered the balls, pressed very high, intercepted balls. He had a 10 out of 10 performance, which I totally agree with. He was just everywhere, and what a performance from him. Vitinha, Warren Zaire-Emery definitely need to improve upon next game. Had only one chance created between them this game, and as I said, they pretty much played as dual 10s sometimes, and really couldn't do what Messi and Neymar did for us last season. So they definitely need to improve upon next game. And the attack, it was their first time all playing together. Obviously, Kang In-lee, Asensio also interchanging positions sometime. That will be interesting to see towards the season. But obviously, with Kylian Mbappe coming, with Dembele, Colomwani, the attack should be even better. But as I said, this was the first game for all those players in Ligue, so they will definitely be better with time. These are the comments after the game. Luis Enrique, the result disappoints me, but I think we deserved more. We missed a goal. We had an opponent who defended very well. We generated chances. Our positions in the first half could improve. It's sad to have disappointed the supporters tonight. Great that he talks there about the supporters. Great comments here from Luis Enrique, Mbappe, and Dembele. My job is to improve my players individually, those who can play. Obviously, Mbappe is back now, so it doesn't matter. I have mixed feelings. I like the attitude of the players. The defensive performance tonight was exceptional. Lorient only crossed the halfway line 3 times. Offensively, we didn't generate any chances, and we weren't in the box enough. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Luis Enrique, I'm very satisfied with the level of each of my goalkeepers who have very different profiles. We're always open at transfer window level, whether to recruit or to sell. We will take advantage of what we have, but I'm happy with their performance. Luis Enrique, Kylian Mbappe, and him entering the locker room before the game against Lorient. Is this strange? Loves. I have nothing to say on the matter. I already said yesterday why I had to say. Lucho keeping it very easy and tight. Manu Ugarte after the game. It was a great match. We should have won. We faced a team withdrawn in defense and it was difficult to score. I'm happy to be part of the team, but I'm disappointed with the result. I'm happy with my game. But important thing is to win. I felt very good in the match, but we didn't win, so it's a shame. It would have been a dream to score my last action of the match. I tried my luck. We'll see next time. Yes, we will, Ugarte. We will see next time. And Gonzalo Ramos, they were a good team. They defended very well. We did our best, but we couldn't score tonight. This is just the beginning. We will improve our game and fights. I felt very good on the pitch, but I think I can do better. Well, that has been it for the Paris Saint-Germain versus Lorient game analysis. These game analysis will obviously be dropping straight the day after the games. I couldn't do it this time because of all the news regarding Neymar. I had to cover them, so this video came a bit later. But talking quickly about the game, we can really see how Lucho wants to play both off and on the ball, how to create chances and how to do everything in Paris Saint-Germain. This will just only improve with time, better players coming in, and adaptation to the players and the chemistry growing day by day. That has been it for the Paris Saint-Germain versus Lorient game analysis. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel for daily Paris Saint-Germain content, and as usual, allez Paris!